Hey there. So I got tagged by somebody. You'll have to excuse the hair. I'm doing this 80s vibe thing apparently, where your mom just and um I'm trying to adjust everything. You'll have to excuse me. There we go. So I was tagged by Sam. That is writer Sam Wicker, if anybody's curious. On the author tag, why do I create YouTube content? Well, there's a few things that will come to mind. So I went ahead and I did a notepad here so that I could tell you. There are certain questions that were specifically asked, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to go by each question, okay? Do you consider yourself a vlogger? Absolutely not. I am not a professional doing this. I would prefer to be considered a professional writer. At some point, I wanted to be a journalist, a novelist. At one point, I wanted to be a teacher for the same reason, but I'm not a vlogger. I'm trying to get more consistent with it, but vlogging is just not something that is intuitive to me. So I have to work at it. 2, why do you make videos? Well, I started doing the sprint streams for accountability and also to open the door to socializing with other authors so that I had a group of people around me that understood what I was going through. And I feel like we should all have safe spaces for that. And also, I started doing book promos after that. I thought, hey, why not, use the video format to promote everybody's books? So I did that. I don't get as many views on those as I'd like, but I'm working on it. I'm hoping to work on it more this year in 2026. Slice of life is just to let folks know that they're not alone, really. If I do a slice of life video, it's kind of just putting it out there like, hey, this is just a regular thing for me that I do every once in a while, and I wanted to show you. Aggressively helpful writing advice. I put that out there to help people about specific topics. It may be something that is something that I need to rant about, or it may be something that I'm like, oh, people are doing this. Well, let me ask my group, what do they think? Or let me give some advice on stuff like that. Also, I started the aggressively helpful writing advice Substack because of that. Because if anything, people have told me that I'm really bad about poking, like, hey, did you, do this? Did you do that? So, so when I heard somebody say something about an ADHD person being aggressively helpful, I was like, oh, that's me. I mean, nothing bad about it, but I will do that. And I also do some videos because some people are visual learners. I'm a visual learner too. And so when it comes to a how-to, excuse me, if you see me put in a how-to video out there, it's usually because somebody asked me a question and I thought, it's just going to be easier for me to show you than it is for me to explain it. So that would be why I would do that kind of a video. I'm going to open another channel. I've actually got it, but I need to actually start putting more content on it. And it's going to be geared toward readers of urban fantasy, paranormal romance, dark romance, that's got fantastical or magical realism involved in it. So my stories, yes, but I want to share a lot of different ones too. So that's what that one's going to be based on. What is your favorite aspect in video making? None. I mean, video making like this is, it took me like 2 weeks to do this because for me, it's like, let me put that off. Let me put that off. Video making isn't exactly my favorite thing, but I do love lives. So you'll see me go live more often than you will see me put videos out. At least that's how it's been so far. I'm challenging myself in this coming year to do better for making videos. And you'll also notice that I don't do a lot of editing because I don't feel like this should take up all my time. And I also want to present myself as real, not edited to the point that it's, like I said, I'm not a professional. So what you get is what you get. Number 4 is, what do you find the most difficult in video creating? Keeping a consistent schedule. I've got plans to do better with that, but yeah, I just hope you guys like what you see and you get something out of anything that is available to you. You know, it's not something that I had planned to do professionally like a content creator would, but it helps with my flow when it comes to writing and when it comes to trying to get focused on my readership. So that's the idea. Do you think you'll be making videos in a year? Yeah, that's the plan. I want to keep doing it. I want to get better with interacting and stuff. Sorry, I've got a problem. Number 6, what is something you've learned about yourself by making YouTube videos? I've learned that I'm not as introverted as I used to be, at least not when it comes to the screen. Maybe if we were in public and we just met, I might be a little quiet, but this has made me be able to actually speak better. There for a while, I had hermited, so I was kind of like not talking to anybody. But when I got into AuthorTube and around people that understood what I was going through, it helped out. And I became less and less introverted. So that's how it's helped me out. So I'm going to tag anybody who wants to do this tag. Feel free to do it. But I'm also going to specifically tag JC Carpenter, Laura Nettles, and Jerry Kauffman. I've seen them around and I really like what they've already got out. And I wanted to see what they would say in answer to these questions. Also, check out Sam's new books. She's got My Husband Wants series going on. She has My Husband Wants to Keep Me Pristine and My Husband Wants to Keep Me Dominant out already. And the next one's going to be My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. So you have 2 MF, male female stories, and then one coming up soon that'll be MM. So that's going to be cool. Anyway, thanks for being here, and I will catch you next time.